I never believed love could cross oceans, that a heart from one continent could truly understand a heart from another. But that was before I met her, before Emily. It all started on a sweltering Tuesday afternoon in the heart of Lagos, at the bustling Balagan market. The air was thick with the scent of spices, roasted corn, and the lively chatter of 1,000 people. I was there to pick up some fabric for my mother, navigating the familiar chaos with ease. And then I saw her. She stood out, not just because of her fair skin and honey blonde hair that caught the sun, but because of the look of pure, delightful confusion on her face. She was at a suya stand, trying to bargain with the vendor. Her accent was a melody I'd only heard in movies, a crisp British tune trying to wrap itself around pidgin English. The vendor was laughing, not unkindly, but he clearly wasn't understanding her. She was pointing, gesturing, a small frown on her brow. I felt a pull, a strange need to step in. He's saying it's 500 naira for that stick, I said, stepping beside her. She turned, and her blue eyes, wide and surprised, met mine. Oh, thank you. I thought he was saying 1,500, she exclaimed, her cheeks flushing a little. Welcome to Lagos, I smiled. We like our prices flexible. She laughed, a genuine, heartwarming sound that cut through the market noise. I'm Emily, she said, extending a hand. I'm a Deccanly, I replied, taking her hand. It felt right. I helped her get her suya, and she insisted on buying me one too. We found a relatively quiet spot and ate, the spicy, smoky meat a perfect introduction. She told me she was from London, a civil engineer sent here for a 6-month project. She asked me about my life, my work as a graphic designer, my family. For the first time, I wasn't just another face in the crowd. I was a Deccanly, telling my story to someone who listened with genuine interest. That first meeting turned into a second. I offered to show her the real Lagos, beyond the tourist traps and corporate hotels. Our first official date was a walk along Tarkwa Bay. We took a boat to get there, the spray of the water on our faces as Lagos's skyline receded. On the beach, she took off her sandals and ran towards the waves like a child. I'd seen that beach 100 times, but seeing it through her eyes, it was brand new. We talked for hours. She told me about the gray skies of London, her big family, her love for rainy days. I told her about growing up in Ibadan, the festivals, the importance of community, and my dream of starting my own design agency. She didn't just listen. She asked questions. She wanted to understand. She loved my culture, not as a tourist looking for an exotic experience, but with a deep, respectful curiosity. She wanted to learn Yoruba. She tried fufu without hesitation, and she danced with me to Afrobeats, a little awkwardly at first, but with so much joy. Of course, not everyone understood. My friends were skeptical. Aid, be careful, my best friend Tand warned me. These foreign women, they just come here for an adventure. When the adventure is over, they go home. Even my mother, who adored Emily's politeness, would quietly ask, my son, what future can there be? Her world is so different. I heard the whispers, the side eyes when we walked hand in hand. She will leave you, they'd say. A foreigner can't understand an African heart. Their words were like little stones, chipping away at my confidence. Doubt started to creep in. Was this just a temporary fantasy? Was I just a chapter in her travel diary? One evening, as we sat watching the sunset from Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge, the weight of it all became too much. Emily, I began, my voice heavy. What happens when your 6 months are up? She turned to me, her smile fading as she saw the worry on my face. What are you asking, Aid? She asked softly. I'm asking if this is real, I confessed. My friends, my family, they think you're just going to leave, that I'm a temporary part of your Nigerian experience. She was silent for a moment, looking out at the water. Then she took my hand and her grip was firm. A Deccanly, look at me. I met her gaze. Her eyes were serious, filled with an emotion I couldn't quite name. When I came to Nigeria, I was supposed to be here for work. I was supposed to build a bridge, supervise a project, and then go back to my life in London. But then I met you, and you built a bridge to my heart, she continued, her voice trembling slightly. My job ended last week. My company has been calling. They want me back in London. I told them no, my heart stopped. What? Why? I stammered. Because my home is no longer a place on a map, she said, her eyes welling up with tears. It's wherever you are. They say a foreigner can't understand an African heart. Maybe they're right, but I don't need to understand it with my mind. I feel it right here. She placed my hand over her heart. Love has no country, Aid. It has no borders. It only has people. In that moment, all the noise, all the doubt, all the whispers, they all just faded away. All that was left was her, the truth in her eyes, and the steady beat of her heart under my palm. The sun had set, and the city lights were twinkling on, but the brightest light in my world was the woman standing in front of me. She didn't just fall in love with a place. She fell in love with a person, and she chose to stay. That day, standing on that bridge, I didn't just believe her. I knew she was right. Thank you so much for watching our story. If it touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more stories that cross borders and connect us all. See you next time.